everyone, welcome to Storytime with Mrs. Craig. And this week we're looking at houses because we were going to go to the Te Tui Art Gallery and work on some dream houses using geometrical shapes. Sadly, because of COVID-19, we can't, but we're making the most of it by staying at home. And that's why I've got my sun hat on today, because I'm going to take some time to get out of my garden and have a little explore. I wonder if you could explore in your garden too. Turn over rocks and see what you can find under the rocks. Have a look around your house and see what's living in the gardens around your house. And you might like to tell me some of the things that you find. Okay, let's get started with our story today called The Town Mouse and the Country Mouse. I wonder if you've heard this story before. In among the waving grass lies a little brown country mouse, fast asleep. His name is Pippin. He dreams of crunchy seeds and juicy red strawberries. Every evening, Pippin pattered home to his little house in the leafy hedge. So just like we're talking about houses, Pippin's got a little house, but it's in the garden. Then one winter's day, there was a rat-a-tat-tat at his door. "Pippin!" cried a voice. It was Toby Town Mouse, come to stay. "Oh, my whiskers!" cried Pippin. He rushed to his pantry for his best nuts and berries. "Is this all you have?" asked Toby Town Mouse. So I wonder if you've got a pantry in your house and what you keep in it. In town, we eat like kings. I think you'd better come and stay with me. The mice scampered to the station early next morning. The train trundled in with a snort and a shriek. Can you see it coming in across there? "It's huge," gasped Pippin. "It's like a big red beast." They wriggled inside a man's green bag and were lifted on board. So they're mice and they've snuck on there, and they're like stowaways. We call people that sneak onto trains and other transport stowaways. Chugga, 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 choo, choo, they were off. Pippin gazed out of the window at trees waving their branches. Then there were no trees at all, just tall buildings that touched the sky. "At last," cried Toby, sniffing the air, "we're here." They ran out of the station onto the busy street. "Help!" squeaked Pippin, dodging in and out of the stamping feet. Now remember, Pippin is used to living in the country, in his country house. He's not used to all these bustling people. And his little friend says, "Hurry up, Pippin." "This is it," said Toby, proudly pointing his paw. "My house." They crept through a crack under the blue front door. Toby led Pippin down under the floor, up secret stairs behind the walls, and into a splendid dining hall. I wonder if you've got stairs in your house. We've got some stairs in our house. The mice nibbled and gnawed and scooped cream with their paws until they were perfectly full. They certainly look like they've eaten a lot, don't they? They woke with a start as the table shook. "My dinner time," purred the cat. Juicy little mice. "Run!" squeaked Toby. The mice darted this way and that. "Pounce, pounce!" went the hungry cat. She swiped at Pippin with her pointed claws. "Quick, Pippin, get into this hole." So they're trying desperately to escape from the claws of the cat. Pippin ran, the cat leaped. It missed. "Oh, curses!" she hissed. Oh my whiskers, said Pippin, mopping his brow. I want to go home. This town life is too much for me. Toby took Pippin to the train station and waved goodbye. Pippin gazed again as tall buildings flashed quickly past his eyes. In the starry dark, Pippin finally reached his hedge. He sniffed the cold, sweet air and smiled. Then he snuggled down in his soft, mossy bed. This is the life for me, he said. I wonder what kind of bed you have in your house. I wonder if you sleep in a bunk bed, or I wonder what your duvet or your bedspread has on it. Mine is just white. I wonder what yours is. And there he is, little Pippin, oopsie, treasuring his own house. And we're talking about treasures this term, and we know that we all treasure our own things. We treasure what is ours, and we certainly treasure where we live because that's our safe place. And this week, we're allowed to stay home in our safe place and not come to Mellons Bay School. But we're still going to be doing lots and lots of lovely learning. So I hope you enjoyed our story today. It was called, see if you can remember, here it comes. It was called The Town Mouse and the Country Mouse. And it was illustrated by Jacqueline East. Illustrated, now what does that mean? I remember, it means Jacqueline East did the pictures. I wonder who wrote the story. Aha, here it is on the title page. It was actually retold by Susanna Davidson. So she didn't make up the story, she just told it again in her own words. And there's our little town mouse and our country mouse that we found out about in our story. So haere rā, and I'll be back for story time tomorrow.